All right. Oh, that's freaking great. You don't get to... Alright. That's weird. Okay. Starfield it is, and it is strange. Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go check out the Majority Report here. I'm gonna listen to Majority Report while I freaking play, because they're the freaking best. I'm gonna listen to the whole show. So I'm looking for the fun half, baby. Anyone know you can re-engineer by watching the fun half link? Yeah, All right. Getting there. Much love, everybody. Here we are with my camera once again, as is customary, down low. Much love, namaste to you, good people. I'm happy you're here with me. I'm listening to some Majority Report in these boys while I game with yous peoples. So that's what's up. Let's do it. Starfield it is. Starfield it is. Alright, now I'm just going to continue my game. I need to minimize this. That's looking good right there. Alright. Need to know if I have music though. Alright. Oh my gosh, we're getting low on Batris. Let's go. Oof, it's hot in here, man. What is up? I'm level 4. I thought I was like level 10 or something.
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wages. I'm serious.
We'll play nice.
One small step updated.
Sarah, that's all.
What are we up to here? Alright, enter the library.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to
All right.
Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Alright.
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, you expect us to believe in fairy
If
tales?
this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see.
Excuse me.
We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
But then you made a table that fits
They're
3.
reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment. What are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Your father dropped by. He left a note for you. Here.
I've occasionally had.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the... artifacts and nothing else.
Money well spent.
You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust? I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits. That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. Take care of yourself.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. I understand. You've been through a lot. Just let me know when.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition, I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Great, let's see what you have. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon. He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board We post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud
I
of the
hope you're
collection.
still glad you
but
joined
Mateo has
Constellation,
made more
Noel.
than a few contributions.
You've been an
Gardens
invaluable
are up the
asset
doors
to the group,
there.
Noel.
If you need a
Just
moment of
wanted
quiet
to make sure you didn't
contemplation.
regret it.
Emphasis on the quiet part. At least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people...
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you? This, or anything else. You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer. Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar, in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules. On less than reputable vessels, they covet them. The bastards. I tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post. Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results. How can I be of assistance? The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo. The exploration, it is even possible to. A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce. Goodbye for now. Good day, Captain. If you feel it is necessary. I am powered by wheels and cogs. They are responsible for any ticking that emanates from me. Constellation has seen to it that I possess a near encyclopedic knowledge of human history, art, culture, and science. May I answer a question for you? I have been programmed to comprehend all modern and ancient human languages. The only exception is body language. My body is crafted from reinforced metal, and therefore incompatible with such forms of expression. Logically, I believe the correct answer to be the airplane, followed shortly by the computer. Humans could not have become a spacefaring species without them. Illogically speaking, I am inclined to believe that books were your greatest invention. I have spent a good deal of time processing works of science fiction. They make good case studies in how your species could have made a mess of its entry into the stars in different ways than you did in reality. I am looking at one. I hope that was a suitable response. Constellation did not equip me with a sense of humor. I have done my best to mimic Barrett's. This is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience enjoyment. However, I find that the music of ancient Japan has a pleasantly mathematical sound. The same is true of the works of European composers from the Baroque period. I have dedicated significant time to processing these compositions and understanding their structure. I am prepared for your inquiry. Constellation recovered me from an abandoned lunar robotics factory on Earth's moon, where I was manufactured. I am told I was in quite a state of disrepair. Barrett elected to refurbish me after the discovery. Since then, I have been reprogrammed to be useful to Constellation. Constellation is an exceptionally driven and intelligent group of humans. I would expect nothing less of them. My programming dictates that I must answer any question. Constellation recovered me from, I am told I was, since then, I had. That is correct. I am a first-generation Model A robot. As such, I was manufactured on Earth's moon. Modern lunar robotics products are manufactured elsewhere. That is correct. I am a first-generation Model A. Some data from my time on Earth's moon remains very little of what is in those files would prove useful to modern spacefarers. Constellation named me after the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama, who resided on Earth in the 15th century AD. He explored his home planet by way of its seas. Barrett tells me he was quite an accomplished explorer. I am inclined to believe it, as that is a compliment Barrett normally reserves for himself. Good day, Captain. Captain, greetings. Conversational pro... Lunar Robotics. Their headquarters was once today. Lunar Robotics. Lunar Robotics is a Their headquarters was once located on Earth's moon. Today, Lunar Robotics products. Lunar Robotics is a manufacturing company. They are most notable for creating
Gotta let
Model
that
A
soak in here and
robots.
let it get heard
Their
on
headquarters was once
stream.
located on Earth's moon. It was evacuated during the cataclysm that rendered Earth uninhabitable. Today, Lunar Robotics products are still found throughout the settled systems, myself included.
Myself included. Love it.
It is impossible to read Barrett. He is neither a book nor a block of code. If you are asking for a summary of my observations on his behavior, I will provide one. Based on my understanding of Barrett, I believe he would be flattered by that assessment. I find you to be a more measured and logical captain than Barrett. It would be quite difficult for another human to be more reckless than him. My likelihood of expiration due to corporeal destruction has been significantly reduced since coming aboard your ship. You should consider this a success. It is impossible if you are asking. My internal clock tells me that it has been years since Barrett and I began traveling together. I have traveled much of the settled systems in his company. Barrett has not shared many personal details with me. He finds me a poor conversation partner, despite repeated attempts on his part. I do not understand the concept of gossip. I have only seen Barrett kill his enemies. If you do not number among them, I surmise it was accidental. What you are suffering from is likely a bad first impression. I suggest consulting Barrett on the issue at once. Barrett tells me a bad first impression is the hardest thing to break. I believe that is because he has never tried to break a diamond. No, I was manufactured by a machine. However, Barrett has modified my programming substantially. I have advanced linguistic capability and navigational skills. I warned him that I would require an extra millisecond to process information with his modifications. But he did not seem to mind. Apparently, my capacity for conversation makes me a more entertaining travel companion. Let me know if I can be out in. Hello. I am. You may. I have no concept of privacy. Please do not hesitate to approach.
Ah, I love this one. Good speech.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy! We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then. Stay safe, okay?
Hello. Greetings, Captain. I will keep your items safe.
Thank you, Lydia.
Yes, Captain. I am right behind you.
hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble. See you later.
Sarah's the best possible. Until next time.
Bet you never expected. Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if...
I'm not gonna lie, both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but... you know, if the label fits... Not necessarily, no, but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one, doesn't it? I'm certainly not gonna rule it out just yet. It has to be, right? All of this is connected. We just need to figure out how and why. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
You're doing great out there.
Take note. Everyone here is worth learning. Yes, even the kid.
Something you need?
By the way, scanned as you enter the city. Okay, no bounty. People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know. But they think it is, and that makes them dangerous.
Hello, Captain. Farewell.
What? Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, son, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right? Well, I'll be. Constellation? Is this one of those candid camera vids? A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things. Well, I know what I've read about in the news. The explorers. Years ago, there was a stretch where Constellation was in fashion. People would gossip about them all the time. I must say it's been a while since I've heard anything about them, though. Glad to know they're still around. Oh, in life you need to celebrate the victories you get, because you don't know when the next one's coming. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known, I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room is just a mess. Although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the boy catch his breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome.
Well, that's pretty cool. Alright, I got parents. Let's hope they last in this game. A lot of games, parents don't make it. But in real life, none of us make it. Just chill for a minute until time's up. What is it, one of those things that they say about life? Nobody gets out alive. All rightingtons, let's go. My phone is charged. It's my special little happy thing here. It does the stuffs that I needs it to do's. And I quick save. Hey, Dad. What's up, Dad? Wish I could name my parents' character.
The house feels alive again now that you're here.
The money you sent home? Well, it means a lot. To both of us.
Hey, sure,
I'm planning
man.
a grocery run later. Might get some things you like.
Plushy cuddle. So, oh, like an old Apple II or something. Apple IIe. Freaking great. My room. Frankly awesome. Let's go back. It's actually better. Are you freaking kidding me? What? Hmm. Yo, that's so cool. I do have the best backpack now. My freaking high school backpack. It's so cool. Good to be home. I don't even know what that is. All right, man, that's great. That pyramid mathematics, I love it with the sun and the angles. Like, what is it, like 57-degree angle or something like that? From the horizon. My mantle over the shower. Hey, I want the best dad coffee mug. Oh, what does that say? Am I drinking from this mug, then walk away? Alright, alright.
Feel free to grab anything you need. I still can't get over you being here. And it's not even Mother's Day. So, I gotta ask, is there anyone special in your life? With you being in Constellation now, I imagine you are quite the catch.
I think I may have found some, but no.
Just so you know, your dad cannot wait to be a grandpa. So don't keep him or me waiting too long. I know. I won't get into more right now. I know you didn't live in this apartment long. I want you to consider this your home away from home. Your bed is always yours, no questions asked. I mean, well, I will ask questions, but you can stay here no matter the answers.
Nice.
No bother at all. Stay as long as you like. Anything you want to talk about, dear? One of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbank. Father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation.
Mom bragging.
One of your old classmates. Their father was bragging. Oh, ain't that the truth? With both of our pensions, we still couldn't afford it. But with what you send home, well, we get by. And of all the places we've lived, New Atlantis is just so full of culture and life.
I'm glad you guys love it. Always sending home the goods to my fam.
Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. But he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little
Oh
thing.
yeah, this guy's the
nice
best.
To have time to do both, though.
We have it. Yes, you are the best. I love it. You're a wonderful mother. I just keep saying dumb things.
And I mean any.
Wait. Oh, that is it. Okay. You're awesome.
I missed you so much, darling.
Me too, Mom.
I still can't believe it.
All right.
Constellation. The stories make them seem so exotic, so, well, romantic almost. How is it for real? You liking it? Playing it cool, huh? That's so you. I've got some news of my own. You are now officially looking at a retiree. Taught my final class last Thursday. The faculty threw me a party and everything. It's
nice.
Too bad you weren't here then. You could have had some cake. I gave it my good old college try. You see what I did there?
The dad
Enough
joke.
about that. Anything you want to talk about before you have to go? I mean, stay. Stay as long as you like, but I imagine you're all excited to get to discovering.
Whoa. Nope, not doing that.
Planning a proper, honest-to-goodness vacation. Nothing too fancy. I've been promising your mom a trip for years, and I got no excuses now. Your mother's been sending me links all day about such and such deals and excursions, but it'll be good to get out. You know, it's supposed to be us taking care of you, right? I'd like to say we'll pay you back the money you sent home. Well, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. More than you know. Retirement's treating me well, but there are some days I almost missed the class from. Don't say anything to your mom about this, but she got some work done at Enhance. She keeps looking younger every day, I tell her. Not that I mind. Stay as long as you like.
You've been loafing around the house all day.
I've been reading. It's good stuff. It's about...
You should get some exercise.
I've spent my whole life in a book. I'm fine.
And how has that worked out?
Ouch. Touché.
We are going for a walk later.
Well, it says it can be used. I don't really know how.
Constellation sounds magical.
Definitely saving. Let's go. Get like a lot of hours of sleep here. Making it comfy, baby.
I've got lifetime's worth of books and video. You came. How are you doing? You eating well out there? It's easy just to survive off, well, garbage when you're shipbound all the time. Well, I do what I can. You remember Grandpa's restaurant? Last time you were there, you must have been 5, 8. Some of the best food in the galaxy. Service with a grunt and a glare, I always said. But Dad's food kept them coming back. Hole in the walls have the best food. That's just science. Your grandfather taught me what I know of cooking. He didn't want me to go to uni. I was the only one interested in the restaurant. But when he got on in the years, he trusted me with something sacred. His meatloaf recipe. That meatloaf recipe funded 2 houses, my college tuition, and a heap of weddings. He won the all-colony cook-off 3 years in a row. Never been done then or since. He guarded that recipe like his life depended on it. The security system in his office was worth more than the whole apartment combined. No, I'm not. Something better. I don't know if anything I taught you about cooking stuck, but I figure it's time to pass the torch. But you gotta promise not to share Grandpa's meatloaf recipe with anyone. It stays in the family. I swear Dad's ghost would come back and strike me dead if you did that. See that you do. Any meat will do. If it's dry, extra tomatoes. They'll moisten it up if you do it right. Sorry, a bit of a moment here. So, you want to talk about anything? Retirement's treating me... Don't say anything to your mom. Not that I mind. Where's the tissue paper? I knew where it was. Top shelf of the pantry. But it's not there anymore. How do you expect me to know where anything is if you keep moving them all the time?
Oh, ain't that the truth? But with what you said, and of all the talking with you has made my day. I'm being serious.
I feel like stuffing them in the program beyond.
Hey there. Problem?
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated, which is another way of saying highly unreliable. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved.
I'm liking Yumi so far. I think I'm down here.
A restaurant over in the residential district caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food. According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thanks, Yumi. You're awesome. I'm a big fan of you. Alright, now, am I allowed in here? My security staff, I'm saving. I'm saving. I'm saving. Excuse my butt.
What?
Treadmill? Doing it. I'm doing it. Did it.
Dr. Royce at the Dawn's Roost. Servers have good memories by trade. He'll remember the pub.
Excuse me. Alright, hey, cool. Yo, I need a staple gun for real though, man. Oh, it's freaking stealing right now. UC security card, do I need that? Or do I just have one already? Like, am I like cool with these people like that? Why is it stealing though? I don't know. Alright. Oh, hey.
Do not bother.
Nice! Are you kidding me? Oh, this is great. There's a freaking prisoner, man.
I desire no company. Leave.
Wow. Alright, man. This is freaking shit's gonna happen here.
The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here. I am a prisoner, trapped by a weak people who do not kill their enemies when they should.
I need you on my crew.
Yeah? Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, pecking away at the leftovers of the colony war. You'll find them scouring through old labs and facilities, taking whatever's not nailed down.
Interesting.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A&B, B&E, or heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP, am I right? You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right? Cool spacesuit.
Thank you. I just took the helmet off.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Oh yeah. This other guy caught an arrow in the knee.
You have a nice day now.
Hey, you too. I get the hint.
I have nothing to say.
Why you like
The
that?
Great Serpent called.
All right, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Pleasant to see you.
Oh, what'd I do? F. That's right. I gotta scan things. Nice scanner. All right then.
You're out there a lot, right? In
Yeah, no
space.
doubt. Well, not
Just do us all
yet,
a favor
but
and never turn in Spacers. Scum of the galaxy.
I heard you mention.
Robbing, stealing,
Yep.
killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
Oh, that's where I got this cool suit you were talking about. Alright, I'm down. If you have any last things to say, I would appreciate knowing about them. You guys love stapling? What is that? What is that? Notebook. Alright, I'm just like, you got interesting stuff. You got interesting stuff. Like your mug.
Having a good one?
Oh,
Everything good?
I didn't hear something. Alright, I'm out. You meet, you're cool.
Care that your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
Hey, thank you.
Got a call someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech, as long as my leg. Ugh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I found one, but I felt like there was supposed to be something for me to find by a heat leech.
Hello.
Hey, later. Let's go, robot. Call me Data. Alright. What is that? Sarah. Ship's inventory. Let's go. Alright. Oh, good. I can do this. What's up,
What can I
bro?
do for you, boss?
Not much, I
Good
don't
word,
think.
Chief? Deposit or withdrawal?
Got those. Got that. Alright. You know what, man?
Sure. What's going on? I had a smuggling run for the Trade Authority end badly.
Oh.
Lost my cargo, my ship, and now I owe them big time. I'm completely broke. But the Trade Authority won't stop hounding me until they've collected on the debt. That's why I was begging for work at the viewport. To make matters worse, I have a family back home that's depending on me. If I don't work, they don't eat. According to their official profile, the Trade Authority promote free trade and provide economic stability across the galaxy. Truth is, they run the largest contraband network in the settled systems. Mech parts, biotech, drugs, nothing's off limits. And they do business with anybody, even the Crimson Fleet. Whatever they stuck in my hull. I didn't ask a lot of questions. I figured the less I knew about what I was involved in, the better. Maybe. I wouldn't do business with them again if I had a say. But to each their own. I had a smuggling run for the... I'm completely broke. To make matters worse... I had a smuggling run... I'm completely... To make matters worse... I have a My ship got hit by a group of spacers while I was hauling a shipload of goods from Neon to New Atlantis. They shot out my engines, boarded my ship, and held me at gunpoint while they took their pick of my cargo hold. I'm lucky my engines were the only thing they were interested in pumping full of bullets. You never know with spacers. Like I just said, Skipper, you never know with spacers. For all I know, they might have followed me all the way from Neon. I'm a broke weapons expert, boss. My ship wasn't exactly top of the line. All the weapons experience in the world doesn't mean squat if your enemy's got bigger guns. And those spacers had really big guns. Yeah, not exactly. They really raked me over the coals. Whatever I was carrying must have been real valuable. Once they verified that all the cargo was gone, they made me sell my ship to put a dent in the credits I owed them. Didn't matter to them that I couldn't work without a ship. They don't go in for sob stories. And here I thought it was my natural charm that won you over. I ended up on the wrong They picked me totally clean. All that mattered to them was me. Not much to tell, really. I have a wife, her name's Kalinda, and 3 kids back home on New Atlantis. They're all crammed into a 1-room in the well. We couldn't afford better. Kalinda's construction job barely kept the lights on. That's why I started doing runs for the Trade Authority. Seemed like it could be my big break. That didn't go as planned. Bella's 9, Lindsay's 7, and little Hallie's only 3. All of them look just like their mom. They're such sweet kids. I want better for them than growing up in the well. Once we're out of debt, the first thing Kalinda and I are gonna do is save up for a nicer place. Thanks, Skipper. Once we get this debt taken care of, things should be A-okay. At least, I hope so. I've got a wife named My daughters have had a rough go. Hopefully paying off my debt to the... Sounds good, boss. Yeah, boss? Okay, but don't say... Sure thing, Skipper. I ended up on the wrong side of a group of spacers. They picked me totally. All that mattered to... Talk to you later.
I am told the finest human minds in the galaxy work at MAST.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
private sector.
There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here. One taste, and I'm sure you'll agree. All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find anything like them anywhere else. Yes, of course.
Not one bit.
The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it. Right away. A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio have been dining here together for quite some time, so it was surprising to see them at each other's throats. Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered. Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt.
wasn't witness to any theft, and both men were wearing rings, if I recall correctly. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns. Saw your ship come in. Nice ride. Checking your file. Huh. Combat medic. Thank you for your service.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that... That lying, cheating, foul piece of dung glider dropping. If
I had my way, I'd tie him to the back of a ship and jump it right into the nearest star. 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter. It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
Alright.
All right, but I'm leaving this city as soon as I can calm myself down.
What am I gonna do? That's pretty cool. I'm interested. I feel like the guy did gift it to him, and then he cheated on him. So he took back the ring. Wait, so then it's not really stolen. If he had it, he was gifted the ring. Like right off, it's not really stealing. He was gifted the ring. Then the guy calls it stealing because they're not engaged anymore, but that's not really how it works. And they're not engaged anymore because the guy who is claiming it was stolen cheated on him. To me, that seems like it's still his ring. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, what's going on? Why can't I get back to the game? Okay, that's weird. Alright, working. Oh, let's not do that. That's a bad idea.
As soon as my assistant finishes packing my things, I'm taking them.
You two
Not
were
just
dating, it's like it seemed
dating,
obvious.
betrothed.
So I didn't want to ask it, but now I will.
Ring to prove it. He would say that. He gifted it. All right.
Alright, so I gotta go back into it again.
No. There are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you.
Well,
And
yeah,
without
pretty
love,
much, I guess.
What's the point?
Right? Fair enough.
He would say that. He gifted it.
All right.
I'm glad you could see reason. This ring is going to fund a very long vacation across the settled systems.
There you go, man.
Maybe I'll even take pictures.
Hell yeah. I wish you well, Hugo. Sorry stuff went so shitty.
I took a pair of scissors and cut through every single one of his tailored suits.
Oh man, you did that though? Well, he did still. He cheated
I'm
on you.
glad you see things my way. The ring was a gift. You can't take back a gift.
Pretty much true.
New Atlantis sure is shiny.
Yep. Loving it. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. I wish I had a big fatty snack. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. And guy's drinking a nice drink. What's up, you mate? I got a moral situation here for you, Yumel Snacks.
Officer. Oh. What can I do for you? Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back? Ugh. Really? I should
There
have
you go.
known this was a
He
waste
knows.
of time the moment I laid eyes on that drunk. That's on me. Without saying names, there are some people in this city who treat us like their personal security service. But you know how it goes. Sometimes we protect, other times we serve. Either way, I'm still going to pay you for your time. Here, take this.
You like the
It's
one good
well
apple?
deserved.
You know, you can't let one good apple, you know, color your idea of cops. Just because there's a Yumi doesn't mean all the other ones in the barrel aren't rotten.
I'm starting to run out of credits to give you. Whoever said crime doesn't pay? Not right now, but John Tuala over at Must might. I hear they're looking for new recruits to join the Vanguard. I check with him. Take care.
All right. All right, Yumi. Joining the Vanguard. I don't even know. But yeah, just because one cop is good doesn't mean the rest of them aren't horrible. It's a good apple, you know. Sometimes there's good apples in the batch. I mean, it's rare. But there can be good apples. Alright, now, so how do I check out my Franklin ship's inventory? Am I like right here? Isn't this like... I'm at the station. There we go. Alright. Store all resources. what else we have. Be right back.
Hey there, how's it going? I'm ready to go, boss.
I have no objections. Captain, do you require my assistance? How can I be of service, Captain? Allow me to assist you with carrying your items. Yes, Captain.
Whatever you say, boss. Good luck out there.
Greetings, Captain. May I take some things? Goodbye.
Howdy, Skipper. Hiya, Skipper. What do you need? Got my stuff all ready to go.
Should you require my presence in the future, you know where to find me.
Look at this place. Best damn city in the settled systems. What's up? Take it easy, boss.
Hi. How you doing?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay. No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
You need something?
I'm busy at the moment.
Now this is history. Would you look at this?
I assumed it was all right to let your parents in here, but maybe they shouldn't stay for long. Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too. I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible. Stay safe, okay?
There's just so much I missed you so much.
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl? I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear, your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours. I hope it keeps you safe. If not, maybe get a good place for it on a mantle. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first. Miss
Of
Noel,
all the places
would it
we've
be all
lived,
right
this
if
is
I
my
brought cookies
favorite.
next time?
Actually, Mr. Cookies. What type?
You're
I make a
welcome
mean
anytime.
snickerdoodle.
And I mean
Yes,
any
I,
time.
think that would be quite all right.
I figured it would be years until I saw you again. And here you are. It's good to have you home.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time.
This is all exciting, but there's good luck. Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Constellation sounds magical, like a storybook.
Need something, Chief? We'll catch up later.
Well, I suppose that'll do it. We'll call that done for the night. Pretty tired, got some things to do tomorrow. I will say much love to everybody. Yeah, I'm here in my like tired zone over here. This chill space. It's looking good. A piece of blueberry pie, well, did occupy this space. Other than that, I think I just have to say good night to you all, and thank you for watching. I really love Starfield. I like this chill space time I can just have playing it and explore, do stuff, and then it could be exciting at times, but right now I'm really getting into like lore and feeling out the characters and the things and the stuffs. Much love to everybody. I hope you enjoyed all my streams today. I did a bunch of different ones, and they were each unique and different. Whatever kind of content you like, video gaming, I may be doing it. Check me out. I do YouTube also, like it says up here, Before the Cause Gaming, and on Twitch, I am just straight up Before the Cause. But Before the Cause will pretty much get you to me anywhere. So, much love to you. Much love to everybody. You're a person out there doing it. That you have my love and respect. Much love to you all. Given the grid, back to Twitch.